Haha, you died. 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 Haha, you died.
God, what was that? Oh my gosh, I was actually kind of scared for a sec. But I think I have an idea. What idea? An idea. Well, I need to look at my chest and see if I have anything useful. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I have a very specific project that I'm going to be working on. Now, I know I was going to work on some parts of my base, but this is a part of it. And jumping off from last video, I wanted to make sure that this beach area would look a little bit more, let's just say, neat. So, yeah, I'm going to be working on that today. Make sure that you stick to the end of the video when everything is revealed. Well, mainly just the beach. But make sure to stick around. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's get started. Now you can see them in another time-lapse clip, but right now I'm just trying to smelt my glass for my main base because at the start I really didn't have a plan for what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to do something for this beach because right now it sort of looked a little bit chaotic. Not in a good way, in a bad way. So I feel like I need to do something to make this beach look more inviting and just better overall, because I really did destroy it with my digging. Now you can see me working, that's right, from a little bit far away. That's because I recently installed the replay mod. It's a very cool mod that allows people to do like certain cinematography things, and I thought that it would be best to use it in this video, which you will be able to see in my final build with this mod installed, and it will look a lot better as a result. But yeah, right now you're currently seeing me trying to do what I can to make this beach look presentable. And I plan on adding more stuff for this in the future, but the main parts that I'm working on today are just keeping it aesthetically pleasing and easy to look at, which will mean that I add in some interesting elements like rocks and foliage later on, so you'll have to stick around to see that. But right now, yeah, I'm just currently flattening out the land, making it look better, of course, like with sandstone and stuff like that. Yeah, enjoy the time lapse though, because yeah, it's really cool. It's really fun. I start to add in some birch planks to make sure that this place is all again like leveled out. And also I plan on using more wood types in the future for my little harbor that I plan to make. Yep, you heard that right, harbor. Because I plan to expand this to a little bit of like a greater length, and then just make it look even more aesthetically pleasing in the future, which will be really fun because I want to build out my sort of like, I think I'm gonna call it my Starlight Kingdom. Yeah, it has a nice ring to it, my Starlight Kingdom. But anyways, you can just currently see me placing down tons of like planks just to make sure that this area is all even and spread out well. Now, you can also see my sisters are on screen, and that's because they visited me while I was working on this project. They just ultimately wanted to know what I was doing, and I told them that I was working on the beach today. It does end up getting a little bit interesting later on. Make sure that you keep on watching for that. But right now we're mainly just talking about like things that we want to do in the future and stuff like that. Mainly with me, I'm just of course adding in like little elements and details to make sure that this kingdom looks lively. Now, as you can see, I've slowed down the footage because there's a very interesting part coming up. So right now, I'm walking and walking until eventually Haley decides that she wants to talk with me about something. And she asks me about the name of her sword and if I want to know it. And then I'm like, of course, yeah, I want to know the name of your sword. But then things take a little bit of an interesting turn. Haley all of a sudden decides that she wants to attack me. So now she's trying to chase after me with her sword, and she won't stop. She keeps on going and going and going until eventually she does end up killing me, because apparently the name of her sword is "Haha, you died." Of course it was supposed to be a joke, but I kind of got a little bit upset. Especially since afterwards I got killed by a guy like with a trident over and over again, and it kind of like screwed me up. But I end up collecting my grief, and I continue with the project. So now I'm in another time lapse because it takes me quite a bit to collect my stuff and carry on with this project. I really work hard to make these videos, and I really do appreciate all the support that I've been getting. Thank you so much. Now, anyways, at this point, I was working on trying to finish the platform, or like the main platforms of this area, so that I would be able to make it look nice and appealing. Because I do end up adding in some very interesting bits of builds in here. But I really didn't add much decor per se, because I want to leave that for another video where I'll revamp everything and even add in the little harbor I was talking about with all those ships. Anyways, back to the time lapse. Right now I slowed down the footage yet again because I wanted to make sure that you guys would be able to see the types of rocks that I'm gonna make. AKA, I'm gonna make these little spiky formations across the harbor area. Across the harbor area. And I also plan on adding in, again, some foliage and stuff like that, which will be in the final parts of this video, so make sure that you stick around till the end. Now, I am currently in replay mode again because I really enjoy making these time-lapse shots, especially with the camera angles. Oh, so gorgeous. I do love replay mod. It is definitely one of the best mods for cinematography out there. I do recommend to use it, especially with video creation, because it is just so amazing and such a time saver, honestly. At this point, there really isn't much more to say. Enjoy this time lapse. Right now, I'm working on getting all the supplies and resources that I'll need for the foliage. Yep, I know that you've probably been waiting for this part because this is the final stage of collecting and gathering the resources that I need in order to finish this little beach area. Right now, I am placing some bamboo shoots in order to make this place look more lively and ready for palm trees. Yes, you heard that right, palm trees. I plan on adding in some palm trees in order to make this place look even more aesthetically pleasing and better on the eyes. Enjoy the time lapse! Alright, one tree mostly completed and done. Now it's on to the other tree. At this point, I add in some more foliage for the wall to sort of like add in a little bit of another element to this build. Enjoy the time lapse! And that completes it. Without further ado, I present my beach build.
You know what? It didn't matter if I died. What matters is that I'll live and I'll continue to build, no matter what. Because in this world, you can be and do just about anything.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little video performance, and I hope you guys enjoyed the entire video. I really appreciate, again, all of the support. Thank you so much. It has been so amazing going on this YouTube journey so far. Anyways, bye!